Okay, look, we didn't get a lot of snow in the city, but that's not the case north of us. Durham Region residents are digging out, so let's go live to CTV's Andrew Brennan, who is in Pickering. So, Andrew, let's see it. Let's see the snow.
Well, Bakari, the one thing we have to put it all in perspective, right? The amount of snow that all of us got across the Golden Horseshoe and up into Aurelia. You know, the most I've seen, we had a cameraman who came in from Aurelia, and he saw about 8 inches there, 20 centimeters, which was the expectation for the maximum we'd get. Now, here in Pickering, the big difference between the Durham region south and north is up north, they actually had to cancel school buses again today. Here in Pickering, I'm looking at, I'm going to say 3 or 4 inches underneath my feet, but it's very wet, and that's something that we've been all dealing with in the GTA, because this snow, not only is it very waterlogged, it's also a little bit more difficult to be able to do the whole shoveling thing. So we talked to a bunch of people this morning, even some being good neighbors, helping out their neighbors, particularly those that are retirees, and just wanting to make sure that they could get a jump start on the day ahead so that everyone could get out of their driveways. But overall, as we've been saying, we didn't get as much snow as we expected, even to the point where the city of Toronto was saying this morning in their update that there were huge swaths of the city, the old city, Southern Etobicoke, they didn't even have any snow clearing yesterday because there just wasn't enough snow.
Yeah, CTV's Andrew Brennan live in Pickering. So, again, not being the snow day that it was, have you had a chance to speak with people to see, if they're relieved, if they're disappointed, anything?
I think the biggest overall consensus is that they're not, it does look nice, at least nicer today versus yesterday when it was just this mushy, wet mess. But the big thing is because this snow is so heavy, it's made for that much more exertion in the morning. And that's not something they're altogether pleased about. But in terms of the delays, now that the snow is melting more, after the bit of freezing last night, it's made for some of the roads, particularly in the east end of Toronto going out into Pickering. We've seen some puddles, huge puddles that are just growing in the street and having to avoid those. But basically, except for having to meander around them, altogether it's become a rather nice day. It's mild. There's not any precipitation right now. So the people we've spoken to are overall rather enjoying having a little bit of a pre-white Christmas and hoping it'll stick around come a week from now.
Yeah, I'll take it. CTV's Andrew Brennan live in Pickering. Thank you very much, Andrew.